on to the Lucky 7 episode of this tournament. Where the first fight of the night is Bender versus BiteForce.
Did you even welcome them? You didn't say welcome.
They've been here long enough. It's 7 episodes in. They should know they're welcome.
Yeah, you guys should know. Don't expect a welcome every time. God damn.
I'm not talking about our fans. I'm talking about the producers.
Yeah. They make us do it all the time. It's fucking annoying.
Assholes. Anywho, Nick, can you tell me about Bender's first fight?
Bender impressively took out Sawblaze and didn't look like he struggled too much, despite not really being much different from what he was last year. The extension onto his weapon really helped him out in that fight, and we'll see it put to the test again against BiteForce.
What does BiteForce have to do to win?
Well, BiteForce has to utilize that weapon that he has. It's very versatile with the bottom lifter and the top clamp. And if he wants to beat Bender, he's going to have to really get in there and get a good bite, no pun intended, on either a wheel or the weapon.
Fair, Nick. That was an awful pun.
Well, it wasn't intended.
But it was intended because we know you, so let's just get down to this fight.
It was intended.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's robot fighting time! In the red square, if you get hungry during a fight, you don't have to starve. Just bite this bot's shiny metal ass. It's Bender! In the blue square, nobody ever told him, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now he's just trying to make amends. It's BiteForce!
Box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time! So BiteForce's Reborn Cup campaign begins. Bender with one fight under his belt already, BiteForce with an early bite on Bender's weapon. Trying to get under him using that lifter, he's got him clamped! Oh and man! Bender's broken off the top half of the clamp! In a matter of 10 seconds, BiteForce has damage!
Big play from Bender early in this match. BiteForce's game plan is ruined now.
And already it's an uphill climb for BiteForce. He's now a lifter and a wedge bot. And there's lifter at work. Oh, and he's nearly flipped Bender.
Plan B in effect for BiteForce, and it nearly worked on the first attempt.
We saw this in the last round from Bender. He is susceptible to wedges. And BiteForce is exposing that weakness. Bender with a little more damage there. Caused on BiteForce. And an excellent start. Oh, he's lost the blade!
Are you kidding me?
BiteForce has popped the blade clean off with an uppercut.
This fight is ridiculous!
And now Bender is weaponless. How is he going to cope without his weapon? He was in full control. And BiteForce is back in it. He's now using the back wedge. Oh, and Bender's on his side. He's been flipped.
Oh, what a play by BiteForce.
What a play from BiteForce. And he's done it. It's an incredible comeback.
That's what champions are made of. Adapting to the unexpected and finding a way to win.
BiteForce was rocked in the opening seconds, but he's going to get a knockout win at the end of the match. What an unbelievable result. Well, Coleslaw, let's take a look at the replays. It's a comeback of dreams for BiteForce, isn't it?
It looked bad for BiteForce early on. He lost the beakhead, but he discovered a weakness in Bender and exploited it.
An incredible turnaround from BiteForce, and he moves on to the next round. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back, and no, not welcome back. We already told you this crap.
Yeah, come on.
Fuck you, producers.
Guys, really?
Stop. The second fight of the night is Beta versus Mauler. What about Mauler? Can you tell me about him?
Well, Mauler making it to the semifinal last year before losing to Sonowayachi. but this is not the same Mauler as last year. The fan build from Doodle looking a lot more accurate and with actual flailing parts to his weapon. I don't know how effective it will be, but we can't wait to find out.
What about Beta's last match, Nick?
Beta getting revenge over Nightmare for his defeat in the predictions series, and looking pretty impressive. That extra armor is probably going to be the difference, I think, in this fight. If Mauler hits him right on those ram plates, Beta's gonna be loving it.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Exactly. He'll be taking him to McDonald's after the fight.
Isn't that sweet and tender?
Everyone's friends here.
Except for the fucking producers!
Fuck you all! Except you guys.
You guys are fine.
We love you.
You're lovely.
Let's go to the box.
You're beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's robot fighting time! In the red square, he can crush your armor, he can crush your wheels, he'll even crush your spirit. Introducing Beta! In the blue square, known for the joke dubbed in his name, he's eager for a title to alter his fame. It's Mauler!
We apologize for the delay in the start of this match. Coleslaw ran off to fight one of the producers, so now Samitha has to take his place. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time! Mauler ready to start another BattleBots Reborn Cup season, and Beta comes out quickly, getting an early shot before he can get out of his box. Oh, and he's already lost a flail, Mauler!
Whoa, it's all happening right at the start here.
And Beta's been flipped somehow! He's on his wheels, luckily. Electric start to this fight.
Mauler's all over the place right now.
And then you can see the imbalance in Mauler because one of the flails fell off immediately. And Beta coming in with a big shot already. How quickly is this fight gonna last? Oh, big shot from Beta, and Mauler's been flipped as well. That's it.
That's going to be the end of Mauler this year, but what a fantastic performance from Beta yet again.
And Beta comes in with some cheap shots to finish him off before the immobilization count. One more hit, and he's into the round of 16. What a fight that was.
Look out, everyone. Beta's on a rampage.
Well, let's take a look at the replay, Samitha, and this new Mauler did not pass its test.
Mauler lost that flail early on. He was always in trouble once Beta got a sniff of blood, and trouble is exactly what happened for the former semifinalist.
Another dominant display by Beta. Look out, other robots. We'll be right back with another fight right after this.
Yeah, you, for a third time. Are you tired of BattleBots, FIFA, and Rocket League? Well, if you have any suggestions, please let us know in the comments below. We would greatly appreciate it because we do have fun playing these games. No one was actually having sex in the filming of this commercial.
There's your welcome back.
Gross.
Third fight of the night, Hypershock versus Frenzy. Was Hypershock lucky last fight?
He might have been a little bit fortunate. A 25-20 decision, mainly aided by the fact that he got one of Overkill's wheels in the last few seconds of the match. He's going to have to perform a lot better if he wants to beat Frenzy, who had a good scalp of Hexadecimator in the last tournament. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Alright, Frenzy's new weapon, Nick. How about that?
Frenzy's weapon has been adjusted since last tournament. They say it's got double the amount of power that it did. We'll be able to really see it in a match like this. Depends on how good his hits are, but he could easily win this match, and I think he could go on another decent run.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Please, no.
Okay.
How about in the battle box?
Sure.
Okay. See you guys down in the battle box then.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's robot fighting time! In the red square, he may not be the best bot, and he may lose in stupid ways, but at least he's not Mohawk. It's Hypershock! In the blue square, he alone can start more chaos in the city of Chicago than the Cubs winning the World Series. It's Frenzy!
Box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. So Frenzy, who was last year's Dark Horse, gets ready to start his Reborn Cup Season 2 run, missing early on. Oh, he now tries to run away from Hypershock, and he runs into the wall, and Hypershock getting some good shots off and flipping him over.
Frenzy's got to get out of there.
This is a real bad spot for Frenzy, Hypershock causing all kinds of problems. And Frenzy trying to land shots, but the flailing hammer's not going to help him regain his balance. Another good shot from Hypershock.
Amazing stuff right now from Hypershock.
Oh, and a big one hits him onto the kill saws. Frenzy has not gotten started. Hypershock is all over him right now, caused major body damage so far, and he's flipped him over again. Unbelievable.
Wonderful control from there.
Oh, and the hammer's gone. Hypershock rips it off. Frenzy pinned against the wall. This could be the end of him. And it is the end of him. Hypershock's won it.
Holy cow, that was a quick fight.
Well, let's look at some of the replays. Coleslaw and Hypershock destroying Frenzy, who never got going.
Frenzy needed some early hits to where Hypershock and get that motor smoking, but he just couldn't get his bearings right from the start.
What a win for Hypershock, taking out Frenzy before he could even get going in this tournament. We'll be right back with one more fight after the break.
For the last fight of the night, guys, we have Tombstone, who I'm really scared of.
It's okay.
Really?
It's okay.
Very. But, you know, we're a little radioactive in this building. That is very gross. But since I said that, this was a real-life fight, wasn't it, Nick?
It was. They fought in ABC 2015 in the round of 16, and Tombstone destroying a very helpless Radioactive in that fight.
Do you think he's going to want to make a statement like that today?
Tombstone really wants to make a statement after his last season. He had a good result in the first match against Red Devil. Radioactive he's expected to beat, but another victory for him would just add on to the amount of confidence he has.
That's fair. Let's go down to this, we'll go down to the stone again.
No, the box.
I hate these boxes.
It's okay. Let's go down to the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's robot fighting time! In the red square, this bot is pretty scary, but have you seen his driver? It's Tombstone! In the blue square, just when we thought Behemoth was a bad robot, out to America came his builders with this pile of rubbish. It's Radioactive!
Box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Radioactive versus Tombstone. The first time they meet on the channel
good
here,
shot there.
but they've met in real life once before, and Tombstone already pushing Radioactive towards the corner, making him back away and run away, looks like.
Radioactive running for his life.
He's gonna have to do a better job than that.
His timing is way off and he doesn't have long to figure it out.
Tombstone coming in again with some more shots. Radioactive trying to get repositioned. Trying to find his bearings. Oh, and another big shot from Tombstone. This is getting ugly fast.
Huge hit.
Oh, and another big shot from Tombstone. There's the smoke. Tombstone could finish it early here. Relentless stuff. There it is. He's won it.
Quick knockout for Tombstone.
Coleslaw, let's take a look at the replays. Radioactive just never got going.
If you're fighting Tombstone, you have to start well, and Radioactive did not do that. Tombstone sensed blood and made Radioactive bleed out with too many quality hits.
It's been another entertaining and destructive episode of the BattleBots Reborn Cup, with BiteForce, Beta, Hypershock, and Tombstone booking their places into the round of 16.
I am Kobe Bryant.
And I am LeBron James.
I'm better than that.
We'll debate this off camera.